This team event, they wanted to send a message to the individual as well, didn't they?
Well, I think what they elected to skate was freedom, they wanted to do. And the first thing you notice, and I apologize for the camera work because it stays with them, so you don't actually on TV get to see the speed and the ice triggers that they have. It's absolutely thrilling.
You're not responsible for camera.
I'm not responsible for the camera work, but again, it's everybody wants the cameras move with the skaters. And I want the camera to stick so we can actually feel and see how fast they're going. Yeah, they slow down in all the right places. And I would say there probably is a move in that program that isn't designed to get them points, whether it be technically or in the components. The musicality is perfect. The storyline is great. They carry it all the way through. There's even little moments where he's
She's going to be one of what's his name?
He's the ball.
What you call him? Trump nightmare. She is of Hawaiian, Chinese, German, English, Irish, French, and Dutch descent.
Jesus Christ, can you be more of a mongrel?
Yeah. That's her.
Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
No, well, he's obviously fucking Irish, I think, descent or Scottish.
Could be
With-
Welsh. I mean, Evans is a Welsh.
Yes.
Was his name Evans, was it?
Something Evans, I think.
The cape out of the way.
But she's of right.
Exquisite.
I mean, she's born in California, so she's not.
What is more impressive is how they.
Oh, yeah, she must be of nationality, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That beginning to get into that.
But she's 33. But she just reminded me a little bit of Ellen, and I'm thinking, I bet she's a bit Chinese.
Yeah.
They cheer. The audience have seen the scores.
Oh, 75.
Season's best.
Wow.
Points to season's best as well in the short. That's and now a season's best.
Opponents 57. No deductions.
The individual medals are decided.
More of the same.
But at the moment, they've laid down a big marker to their competitors,
I mean, he's
particularly the team from.
He's 36 and she's 33.
Ones to beat. Superb job from the three-time world champions. So that concludes.
Oh, it's his wife.
Evening's action.
She's his wife as well.
Oh.
It's all finishing tomorrow. As the women's and the men's, and then the medals will be handed out. But confirmation that Chalk and Bates
Oh,
convincing
it wasn't Evan
one
No.
as a surname.
free dance element of this team event.
Cool, that's
Second
commanding lead.
attempt at Olympic gold in a couple of days' time in the ice dance.
My God. Oh, I'm going to take another Sudafed as
Very
well.
enjoyable it was too last night. And these are the standings after 5 of the 8 events in that team event. And as Kat says, we've got one final events to come this evening in the pairs, the women's and the men's 3 programs. So the reigning and the Olympic champions of the USA leading by 5 points. Japan and Italy currently in the other 2 medal positions. But much could change this evening, and you will control all of that in Claire's program this evening. Right now, this is what's happening in the venue over on the western side of
Snowboarding.
It's the snowboarding parallel giant slalom. We're still very, very early stages of that competition. It'll be going on all morning, and from about 12 o'clock, we really get into the sharp end of the competition. It's on the Olympics Extra feed on the iPlayer for now. For men's and women's, both of those events are happening at Esteladetska. Big day for Czechia, and big day for a woman who's trying to win 3 Olympic golds in a row in the same event. No one's ever done that. So, chance to make history for Esther Ledecka today. But last night was the first of the ski jumping events. It came in the women's normal hill. Now, there's absolutely nothing normal about throwing yourself down
Good morning. Hi guys, we'll get started in just a minute. Happy Sunday. There we go. Perfect. Hope that's all good. Amazing. Thanks for joining me, guys. Happy Sunday. And it is finally not dreary outside. What a win. So yeah, let's soak up that sun as we move and flow. We're going to start today on our backs. So just enjoy today's one of our sessions. We'll get a little bit more into the core. Yeah, just flow, take it as you need it, listen to your body, and really just make the practice what you need it. Begin by, lying on your back, find your favorite kind of pose for Shavasana. Just checking in, maybe the knees are bent or they're extended today. See what feels good to you. Eyes closed, just taking that little bit of time to drop into that beautiful, soft, relaxed place. Good. Maybe taking a moment to relax in the forehead, just letting go of that space, the creases alongside the eyes. And just bring yourself into that beautiful, soft space. Allowing the back body to melt into the floor. Eyes closed. Just taking some time out. So whatever the week has brought, your first week of Feb, whatever that's kind of brought for you, feelings or whatever, I just invite you to lay it all down. Just breathing in nice and slow with me. Inhale. And exhale, just a little slower, that first breath. Just really taking some time out to let go. Again, noticing if there's tightness in the chest. Sometimes I don't even know really why. Maybe it's just been busy, the chest is tight. It's a really clear sign we might be kind of in that fight or flight mode. Let's breathe in again, nice and deep. And exhale, slow the breath down. Giving yourself a little gift of softness through that exhalation. Treating the nervous system with kindness. That's what we're after there. And again, join me in that third deep breath just to allow us to really settle into a little bit of a new place as we sink into our hour together. Breathing in. Exhale even slower. And then just let the body melt into the floor, noticing the parts of the body that connect with the mat, supported. We're going to just begin with a little bit of gratitude. I think there's such a beauty sometimes in practicing at home, just noticing your creature comforts around you. Just noticing the home, the walls, this space. Makes you feel safe. Place where you and others gather, where we host, where we have our quiet time as well. Surrounded by our favorite things, maybe even photos around our home, those people that matter. Just want you to sink into a place of gratitude, feeling grateful just for the opportunity to have this home and meet yourself on this mat, another place we can sometimes call home, a place where we can just let go, relax, and connect. And I hope there's that beautiful mix of your mat and being in your own space that helps you create a little bit of time out for you today. we move and flow. Lying down on the mat, and just begin to move the head left to right, just taking that lovely little stretch in the neck. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Just releasing in the neck a little bit with the eyes closed. See how that feels. So tightness there as you draw that ears far down towards the mat, floor. Just feels comfortable. And some lovely slow deep breaths with me in. And slowly exhaling out. Nice one. Again, you can keep the eyes closed here, just rocking. Maybe allow the outer edge of the mouth to curl up, just enjoying a little moment to yourself, letting everything else go, and just leaning in. This is an hour just for you. Inhale, slowly finishing off your last few little rocks side to side. Whenever it feels good, begin to come back to a place where the neck is still and the shoulders are relaxed down alongside the body. Lovely. We're going to reach those arms up towards the ceiling, bringing them up alongside the ears. If you've got the range in the shoulders, we're going to arch that back. Imagine you get a little gummy bear underneath there. So you're after that lovely little arch, feeling that lovely stretch, a little hello to the spine. Reach the arms long, feeling good. 3, nice 1, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the hands up towards the ceiling and down. And if the legs are extended, next when you do, maybe bring the legs together or you can bend the knees, see what feels good to you. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And arms alongside the ears, lovely stretch here, softening in the forehead, releasing in the jaw. Oh, just feeling that length. If the legs are extended, you can point the toes, feel long. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring those hands up towards the ceiling and down alongside the body. You've got it. 1 more time. Inhale, lifting up. Hands coming up alongside the ears. Beautiful stretch. Good. Just seeing how that feels. For 4, 3. Relaxing in the face. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hands coming up and keeping them above the body. We're going to interlace the fingers. Good. Give them a little roll. See if you can find that lovely little release in the wrists. Let the forearms rub against each other. Inhaling. Oh, let it go and exhale. Oh, sometimes a little yawn comes out in a yoga class. It's that body starting to sink into that calm nervous system. Good. And then slowly bring my hands just above the body. We're going to feel like you're pulling the fingers apart. Push the palms out and away, rotating in the wrist. Get that lovely stretch in the fingers. Nice way to start. 3. Inhale and exhale. A little smile. 2. And 1. Separate those hands. Bring them into a nice fist and roll those wrists. Good. Getting into every little area. See if you can make them into figure 8s or circles, whatever feels good. Noticing if you can get a little stretch in the top of the hand there for 3. Deep breath in and out. 2. And 1. Beautiful. We're going to open and close those palms. Bringing that last little bit of movement in for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, reaching the arms up and slowly bringing the hands down alongside the body. Good. We're going to draw one knee in towards the chest. Relax the tailbone down. Good. Softening down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep holding there. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Good. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out, bringing the foot down. Inhale, let's do the other side. Good. Holding there, work the tailbone down. Just getting a little bit into the hips, seeing how you feel. Working the tailbone down. 3, 2, And one. Getting that lovely work into the hips, into the back of the leg, just seeing how you feel and bringing the foot down. Nice work, everyone. Good. This time we're going to bring that right knee in. See if you can draw it in again. We're going to take it out to the side. So we're going to use your hand to guide and take that knee out. We're going to find a little circle and in. Good. Let's get a little bit into those hips. Define the knee wide and in. Nice. Find those circles and feel that lovely little hello, good morning to the body. It always feels just a little bit tighter, different parts of the day. Nice time to work a little bit into the hips. We worked into the hips last week. We're going to come into whole body stretch today, but a little bit more work in the hips and the core. 3, nice one. 2, and 1, drawing in. This time when you take that right leg out, we're going to see if we can hold it. What we don't want is everything rotating over towards the right hand side though. So take the left hand on the left hip, right hand comes out, and see if you can just guide that knee a little bit wider. See if you can squeeze in the glutes. You're welcome to let that left knee open as well. Squeezing, tucking under, feeling that little bit of release here. Noticing where things feel tight. Deep breath in with me. Relaxing in the face, the forehead, the jaw, and exhaling out. Beautiful. If that left knee seems like it's drawing out, slowly bring it back in, bringing that right knee in to meet it, and let both down into the mat. Beautiful work. Other side, drawing that left knee in. We're going to guide the left knee with that left hand, and we're going to open it up. Right hand on right hip so that we're not lifting up. We don't want to be rotating towards the left, just that left knee, and find your circles. They could be big or small, doesn't matter. Just listen to your body and see what feels right to you today. Breathing in and out. Again, just play with it. Sometimes I feel like I want to extend that leg, a little niggle on that side. Listen to your body. Again, making them small, making them big. Your class, your movement, just see what your body needs. Each pose is the offering to you to just see how it can help. You reset. You release. 3. Nice one. Deep breath in and out with me. Maybe a little smile. 2. 5. And 1. Slowly bring the knee in towards the chest. You've got it. We're going to take it out again and hold. This time, just see how that feels. Taking it out, just a little bit, tucking under. Maybe let that right knee drop out. Kind of just opening up in those hips, tucking under. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You'll start to feel that little hello with those hips. Good work. Inhaling and exhaling out. You've got it for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knee in and rotate that knee back in towards the center and bring the foot down onto the mat. Lovely. Now we're bringing both feet in. We're going to bring the feet hip distance. Good. I'm going to do a little bit of work into the core, just warming up. What I want us to do is we're going to come up. We're going to go onto the outside of that right leg. Sorry. We're just going to crunch on that side, maybe lifting in the legs as we go. So you see, we're going to start by reaching the hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, maybe reach the palms to touch, reaching them up over the head if you've got that range. And then we're going to lift up into the middle and twist on the outside of that leg. And we're going to come down and just take it to the side again. Working, reaching, lifting, chest comes forward and down. Good, breathing in and lifting up. Good, relaxing in the forehead, feeling strong. Inhale. Let's keep moving at your own pace, flowing. Reaching on the outside, inhale, and reach, good. Breathing in, and reach. Your next option, you've got the option to come back down onto the mat and lift back up like we're doing, or you can stay lifted and pulse. Just reach in, staying a little bit more lifted for 4. Nice one, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way back up, arms either reaching above the body or over the head. Taking our beautiful stretch in the back like we did earlier. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the hands back and down alongside the body. Good. I invite you just to take your head left to right like we did earlier. Just a little reset for 4, 3, nice, 1, 2, and 1. Bringing your head all the way back to center and coming back down to the other side. Let's take it to the left. Inhale, reach the arms up. You've got it. And as we exhale, we're going to take them onto the outside of that left knee. We're going to lift up into the chest, reaching over. Good. Adding a little twist into our movement. Inhale, coming back down. Good. I'm just going to reach up above the body or over the head and lift. You've got it, guys. Inhale, coming back, relaxing in the face and lifting up on the outside of that leg. Breathing in. Reaching over, good job. Feel that fire, feel that lovely push of the lower back into the mat. And down, good. Getting that beautiful magic in the twist. 3, 2, and 1. Next one, you have your option here. Keep going, lift and down, or stay lifted and take a little pulse. We just reach in, finding that little bit of fire in that core. Push the lower back into the mat. 3. We'll do a little reset, always a yin and yang with me. 2, good, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Let's reach those hands up towards the ceiling, up alongside the ears. And that lovely back stretch we took. Good, breathing in and breathing out. Now you've got the option to keep the hands above the head while we wiggle the feet, outer edges in line with the outer edges of the mat, and take the knees to the side. Feels too much with the arms extended, bring hands onto the belly. We've got that lovely length that we're creating. We're just going to breathe deep. See if you can feel the ribs, especially as the knees are towards the right hand side. See if you can feel that left rib. Inhale, deep breath, and breathing out. Exhale. Nice work. Inhale, and slowly exhaling out. 5, breathing in. And as we exhale, let's bring the knees back up to center and twist the knees over to the other side. Again, seeing how that's feeling for you. Keeping them more lifted, dropping them down. Arms above the head if you like. Make sure the head is in the center or hands on the belly. Let's breathe together. Inhale. And breathing out. A little reset in the lower back as we took our little crunches, especially adding in those twists for 3. Next one for 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly bring the knees back to center and walk them back so that they're hip distance apart. Breathing in, hands are reaching up towards the ceiling. We're going to bend in the elbows and bring the hands under the head. Kind of just not near the ear, nice and soft. Nice. We're going to lift into that right knee. We're going to lift up and twist. Good, and we're going to offer you the option to keep that left foot down, or you can extend the right foot, holding here. Just lifting and holding. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bringing the knee back in on the left-hand side and maybe reaching and twisting. You can hover that right foot up, lifting in the chest, or you can keep the foot on the mat. Lifting here. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the knee back in and relax the head down. Good. Breathing in. And exhaling out. Let's do it again. Good. We're going to lift and twist. Option to bring that left foot down or extend it out, hovering it over, lifting in the chest, holding. Good. Feel that lower back push into the mat, that fire in the core. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bringing it back, dropping down. Breathing in and breathing out. 5. Again, inhale, lift in. Other side, we're going to extend or keep the foot on the mat. Up to you and lift. So we're going to hover that foot. We're not bringing it to the ground, or you can bring it onto the mat, yogi's choice. Keep it lifted for that little extra push. 3, 2, and 1. Drawing it in. Exhale, coming down. Let's bring both feet down on. Beautiful deep breath with me in. And exhale through the mouth, little smile, and let it go. Awesome. We've got the option this time. We can lift and twist and bring the head down and the foot. Lift and twist, bring the head and the foot down. Or you can cycle. We lift and extend, and we cycle those legs working into that core. So there's 2 options there for you to play with. See what feels best for you today. You might feel that core in this cycle a little bit more where we've held and had a little bit of slower movement there. See what suits you. When you're ready, inhale, hands nice and soft behind the head. We'll do a little reset after this little push. I'm going to push you for a longer count this time, but stop if you need to and just come back to it. Remember, it's just listening to your body's number one. Inhale, lift in and twist in. So left elbow to right knee. If you want to keep that foot on the ground, absolutely fine. If you want to take the left foot and extend, you've got it. We cycle, we lift and twist. And we lift and twist. Good. Let's give you a little count of 8. Breathing in. 7. Nice one. You've got this. 6. Breathing in and out. 5. Nice one, everybody. 4. Little smile. Woo. 3. Nice job. 2. And last one, finishing strong. And then relax, knees come in, drawing them in towards the chest. Use the hands to guide. And just take that lovely little rock side to side for a little bit of stopping. Breath in and breath out. Option with the head, neck, back for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now where we started a little bit of work into the hips, we're going to get back into a little bit of time into the hips. Let's use the hands and draw the knees out. Good. And take our happy baby, that lovely magical pose. Works so many great parts of our body. Maybe lifting the feet up. See how you feel. You can relax the knees onto the hands and just stay here. Find a comfy position that feels supported. You can leave the knees drawing down towards the kind of armpits. Definitely feel this a little bit tighter today. We've not got too much of work in there yet. This is a great place. Maybe feeling a little bit into the glutes. Just see where your pose is bringing you. Good. And as you kind of get there, just take a check in. Do you want to rock? Do you want to stay still? I'm just going to wiggle a little closer to you, a little bit closer to the wall. Nice one. Just feel it out. Is it a rock that feels good? Are you getting that little massage across the lower back? How do you feel? Fab. And as you find that lovely bit of movement, yogi's choice. You stay here, rocking side to side for a happy baby today, or maybe coming into a little bit more depth and stillness. Your choice. Push the shoulders down into the mat. Work the knees wide. Feel like you're almost tucking under in that pelvis. Push the tailbone down into the mat as you draw those heels down, down, down. Toes drawing towards you. Knees in, leaning in maybe to that discomfort. That irritability, releasing anything emotional we're holding on to. Breathing in and breathing out. With every out breath, just say in your head, I just let a little piece of that go. It's not about us running away from our feelings. And yoga, I almost imagine that I'm in it, I'm sitting with it, but I'm just breathing out a little bit of that heaviness. Leaving a little bit of that worry, a little bit of that grief, a little bit of that heaviness, a little bit of that frustration on the mat. The hopes of working through it, finding that lovely inner peace, that space of quiet again. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hands coming down. We have not worked into those ankles yet. We'll give them a roll. Good. Oh, hello, clicky little ankles. Nice. Find your lovely circles. Maybe roll the other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drawing those knees back in towards the chest. Inhale. Maybe draw the nose up. Give yourself that squeeze, whatever you need it for. 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back down. Amazing. Let's bring the feet down onto the mat. Breathing in. And breathing out. We're going to come back to a lovely little bit of work into the core. So we're going to either take some nice crunches or we're going to build in those swivels. We know them so well, but they're so good, especially when we're working into the side abs a little bit today, in a little bit of twisting movement, a little bit of fire in that core. We're going to flip the palms up. You know this one well, lifting up into the chest Now you've got the option to lift and drop down, or you can swivel. Inhale, we lift, and we reach for those opposite ankles. We've done it so many times. Maybe see if you can really lift the chest, swing in those shoulders. Oh, nice one, team. Always find this one really, really nice for the core. Just getting a little bit of movement there. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Inhale, coming back to center. Slowly bringing that head down. Relaxing the shoulders onto the mat. Breathing in. And breathing out. From here, we're going to wiggle the feet in towards each other. So I'm going to invite you just to see how you're feeling in those hips or any other part of the body. We're going to start by bringing the hands, just lift a little bit in the glutes, bring the hands underneath, almost like you're holding on to your bottom, and then just sit back down onto the mat. From here, just wiggle the knees out a little bit. You're going to slowly find your butterfly pose, your reclined butterfly. You use the hands to support and guide you. It almost creates that little bit of a buffer as the knees draw out. That feels comfortable. You can just let the knees totally draw down, relax the shoulders. Maybe lift the head, draw the chin in, allow the head to soften back onto the mat. I always find that if my hips are a little extra tight, depending on the day, time of day, having my hands underneath, I'm still getting the benefit of the pose, but it just takes that little bit of an edge out. If you're a little bit more, wanting a little bit more, see if you can wiggle the hands out. If the hips feel particularly open, sometimes if your house is warmer, or maybe you're in warmer weather, the body feels a little bit more open. So you're welcome to take the hands out. If you have the hands away, just bring them onto the belly. But wherever you are, I'm going to just take a few deep breaths here. Breathing in. We feel the belly fill and breathing out. Good. Just opening up in the hips. Noticing again, I would bring the hands back underneath if that back is really arching. Just takes that little bit of the pressure off the spine. Inhaling. And exhaling. Nice work, team. Like I said, a little yin, a little yang. Thinking a little bit about core. A little bit of those hips for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly see if you can use the hands to guide one knee in and then the other knee back to center. Great job. Rolling over towards the right hand side. Just slowly bringing yourself into that fetal position. Stay there for a breath. Inhale. And as we exhale, lift yourself up to a really nice upright position on the mat, staying nice and tall. Nice job, everybody. Find a drink if you've got one. Good job. So again, sitting whatever way feels comfortable, cross-legged or any other way where you can get the spine tall on a chair, legs to the side. Nice one. All right, we're going to work a little bit, bringing the knees up. I'm going to think about boat pose. Haven't done this one in a little while, so I'm going to face forward and move to the side to kind of get us through this. We're going to bring the hands underneath the legs in the crease of the knees. We're going to roll the shoulder up and drop the shoulders back. So we're thinking about our core here. Breathing in and breathing out, just softening the shoulders. Good. Straight from that angle. Beautiful. And what we don't want the chest collapsing. We want to really work shoulders back, chest drawing forward. That's how we're going to find our balance. Don't worry if this one feels a little bit funny. We've not done it in a little while. We're going to lean back to that lovely little sweet spot where you feel a little bit of balance and just play here, lifting in the chest. See if you can take the feet or the toes off of the floor even a little bit. Chest draws forward, working to draw the shoulders down. Good, softening in the forehead. Just playing here, really simple. And then slowly, let's bring the feet down onto the mat. Bring the hands forward and just stop, relaxing. Good. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Awesome, team. Next one, we're going to lean back, bring the hands in the crease of the knees, draw the chest through, and then lean back. You can have the toes on the mat. Maybe we lift one leg and then the other. Maybe just play a little bit with that. See how that feels. Keeping the chest lifting forward. This is a beautiful way to get in to our boat pose. Good. Nice, beautiful. Maybe working to kick the leg out a little bit more. See if you keep that balance, chest drawing through. Find your rhythm. Again, it's fine to put the foot on the mat if you need to. See if you can keep that balance. So nice one. 3, 2, chest drawing through. And 1. Good. Bring the feet down. I'm going to take the feet just a little bit wider and then bring the hands forward. Then what you do is as the hands come forward, you can either have them on the knees, or you can make a circle and interlace the fingers, tuck the tailbone under, draw the chin in, almost like cat pose seated. Drawing the chin in, you might feel that lovely little stretch along the cervical spine into the neck. Just letting tailbone tuck under like a seated cat pose, chin to chest. Breathing in and out. The hands again could be on the knees. You might be able to make that full circle and interlace the fingers. And bringing that chin down. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly draw the chest forward and drop the shoulders down. Beautiful. Let's bring the feet back in together. Knees in. Chest is drawing forward. And lean back. Good. Option 1, tap in again, keeping those knees in. Or option 2 is lifting both legs, draw the chest forward. You can still hold on to the backs of the legs, feeling that lovely work, feeling that length in the spine, feeling a little bit of strengthening in the core, maybe body's warming up. Good. How's that feeling? 3, relax in the face. 2, see if you can release a little bit of that squeeze you might have on the lower part of the legs. And 1, slowly bringing the feet down. Good, we're gonna wiggle the feet a little bit wider. Take that lovely tuck under. See how that's feeling for you. Chin draws down. Feel that lovely little bit pull across the shoulder blades. 4. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Let's draw the chest forward again and wiggle those feet back into touch. Good. Let's play a little bit more. So you've got the option 1, tap those toes. Option 2, lift the legs, hold on. Option 3, we might be able to let go. See what's going on for us today. It's one pose I really need to get back into. I haven't done this one in a while, all of us. Hold the shoulders back, lifting in the chest, sink back into that lovely sweet spot. Maybe lifting both legs. How's that feeling? Can you release one hand? Keep the chest lifting forward. Don't worry if you rock back, maybe release 2 hands lifting in the chest, maybe kick the feet up. How's that going for you? How's it feeling today? Chest forward. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing the feet down. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're just going to bring the bottoms of the feet together, wiggle the feet in, taking a little bit of our butterfly pose. Good. You can squeeze them in and drop them down. Squeeze them in and drop them down. Squeezing them in and dropping them down. Squeezing in and dropping them down. Hold in here. Maybe see what feels right to you. Option 1, fingertips, finding those little spider fingers behind you, pushing into the fingertips, draw the chest forward. Maybe you've got that openness. Maybe it feels good to lean forward. You should choose you. What feels good today into those hips at this point in our practice. Inhaling, maybe coming down on the elbows, forearms, maybe stacking those fists feels good. Just see for you. Inhale and exhale, maybe reaching it forward. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming all the way back up to a lovely, nice tall position. Using the hands, bring the knees in. Good, and then we're going to do one more of our bow pose. Let's see. See what feels good. You choose. Draw the chest forward, feet touching, knees in. Hands underneath, chest lifts. Inhale, sink back. Lifting in those legs, holding. Feel the chest draw forward. Release maybe one hand. Play with that today. Maybe release the other. Can you bring both knees together? Lifting in the chest. Nice one. Maybe we start to kick those legs up. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not today. Oh, a little flat. Oh, come back. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one, everybody. And slowly just bringing the feet in to a nice little cross-legged position rather than butterfly. Nice job, everybody. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Fabulous work. I'm going to take the feet into a lovely little V position now. The next little bit, so you can take them a little bit wider if that feels good on that kind of part of the leg, or keep them a little bit smaller. That V can be a little bit smaller if it feels too much. We've not done too much into that inner thigh, so we're going to get a little bit into those hammies now. Bringing the kind of head nice and tall, spine nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to see how that feels sitting with that pose for a second. We're going to reach to the side. So thinking about your core, the kind of side body, breathing in. We're going to reach over towards one side. Doesn't have to be far. Drop the head over. See how that feels. Use your core coming back to center. Good. Breathing in, little smile at the side. We're reaching over. Maybe drop the head in that direction. Might start to get a little bit of release in the neck. Coming back to center. Breathing in. Reaching over and back to center. Nice one. Reaching over and back to center. Breathing in. Reaching over and back to center. Reaching over and back to center. Inhale, reaching over and holding here. See how that feels? If it feels a lot on that side body, stay. If not, you've got the option to reach the left hand up. Maybe you're reaching up and over. Good. Maybe reach in the direction of that big toe. Breathing in and breathing out as you make almost that rainbow arch at the hand. You might start to feel the breath supports in releasing any tightness in that backside body. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, let it go. Fab. Breathing in, coming back over, reaching to the other side. Good, drop the shoulders. I'm gonna hold there. Again, you've got your choice. Maybe stay there, maybe reach the top hand up. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling. You can stay here, or you can reach it up and over. Maybe reaching the hand in the direction of that big toe. Just seeing if you get a little bit more stretch anywhere. Breathing in. Notice where the breath shifts for us and breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Slowly coming back to that lovely tall position. Lifting up from the crown of the head. I invite you just to walk the hands slightly forward. You might think, oh, again, I'm really feeling that. Just stay here. See how that feels. If it feels too much, bring the legs slightly more in towards each other. Make your V a little bit smaller. If you're thinking it just feels good but tight, stay there. Or if the body allows it, come down onto those forearms and relax the head wherever you are. Be the tiniest little lean forward. Or you can bring the chest forward and maybe bring the hands down on to the fists. If there's anybody here watching this open enough to get into the arms extended, that's absolutely fine. Just go easy. Listen to your body. Deep breaths in and deep breath out, relaxing in the forehead, softening in the face. 3. Really important just to lean into what feels good. 2. And 1. Lovely job. Slowly coming all the way back up. Bringing those knees in. Take your time. Awesome work. Feet in front of us in a way that feels comfortable. Good. We've not done our little seated balance in a while. So we're going to bring the palms in. Inhale, lean forward with the chest. If it feels comfortable, you can stay here. You can link those arms underneath. And we're going to find that little sweet spot. So the back is arched to start. We lift to one leg, maybe the other. Find that little sweet spot. Maybe draw the chest through so that the spine is tall. Feel like I'm pulling the top of the head up. Maybe point your fingers and thumbs to touch. Your big toes to touch. See how that feels. Just staying here in stillness. Relaxing in the face. Love it. Separating the teeth if you're holding anything in the jaw. Amazing. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to arch the back again. So let everything concave in. Slowly lean forward to come out of that position and coming into that lovely cross-legged upright space. To drink. Cheers. Love having my morning drink with you guys on a Sunday. It's just the best. Right. We're going to move into tabletop quickly. If it feels too much at all, meet me in standing. We're not going to be here too long. So coming up onto tabletop, we're just going to take a few cat and cows. You can either do cat and cow from standing or from seated, cat and cow, or you can come up onto the knees and join us if that feels comfortable. Bring the hands nice and wide, in line with the shoulders. Inhale, and exhale, tucking under into the pelvis, finding that cat. Then a little seated cat, chin to chest. Let's take a little cow, draw the chest through, shoulders down. Beautiful tailbone lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Good, tuck in under. This time we're going to tuck those back toes and lift the knees. I'm going to shift the weight back into our downward dog to see how that feels today. Fingers nice and wide, knees bent. Maybe draw that chin through. You feel like you want to wiggle those hips and walk the heels. Check in. Take it as you need it. Maybe move the head left to right. Maybe pushing into the toes. Lovely. Getting into the feet. Play with it as you need it. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, looking forward, draw in from the core. Bend the knees, step or hop. Bring the hands just in front of the feet in line and hang out. Let's take a little stretch option to grab opposite elbows and rock side to side. See how that feels for you. 3. I feel great on the back. 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Inhale, little halfway lift, yogi choice. Maybe hands up alongside the body, elbows drawing in or fingertips forward, bending in the knees, coming all the way up to a nice standing position. Little back bend. Exhale, tucking under in the pelvis, feeling strong in that upper body. Draw the shoulders down. Breathing in. Exhale, drawing from the navel. Breathing out. Lovely work. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to bring the hands onto the hips. What I want us to do is just slowly turn to the long edge of the mat. We're going to find a little bit of goddess and a little bit of our arms today. I'm going to invite you just to take a little stretch in that upper body. You can bring the feet into a little bit of goddess, so we don't want too much of a diamond pose. We want the feet a little bit wider, so you kind of have the knees over in line with the ankles. Good. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our arms out. We're taking our Garudasana arms. We're going to swing them around in our goddess. So we're going to take that left hand and bring it on top of the right. You can either bring the hands and give yourself a big hug. That's perfect. If that feels tight in the shoulders, stay here. Breathing in, backs of the hands can come together, or maybe you can wrap around that right hand to bring a finger or the palms to touch. Take it as you need it. Good. Inhale, we're going to lift up. We're going to bend those knees into our goddess, and we're going to sink forward and just take a little bit of a figure eight. Good. We're reaching forward, maybe swinging the body around. Really remember this from my teacher training. 3, 2, and 1. Transports me, this little pose, doing them together to Costa Rica. So cool. Like I'd take you all there one day. Beautiful. And then coming all the way back up and releasing those hands. Reach the arms wide. Good. Keep them wide. Feel the chest drawing forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. I want you to take the arms wide. Back under in the pelvis. Hands come forward like a big ball. Interlace the fingers. Just draw the chin in. See if you can squeeze in the glutes and keep your balance here. The legs are a little weak. 3. Let everything concave in, chin to chest. Standing cat and slowly bring the hands down. Inhale. And exhale, let it go through the mouth. Fab. Inhale, reach those arms wide. Good. This time it's the right hand on top. Either bringing the hands into that lovely little hug. And again, you can just move the elbows left to right. That sounds good to me. It's up to you how deep you want to take that knee bend, or you can stay lifted. You can do it from standing. So choose what feels good to you. You want to see if the backs of the hands come together and you can wrap them around in your Garudasana. Absolutely fine by me. Good. So if you're working from goddess, you want to bend, inhale, lift the arms, bend down, lean forward. Maybe you sink a little bit deeper into the hips this time, or if it feels too much, just stay standing. Use those arms. Let's get that little bit of a figure eight. We're working a little bit into the shoulders here. Lots happening. Relaxing in the face. Might feel silly, this one. I feel like an elephant with a big long trunk or something. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming all the way back up. Release that pose with the hands. Reach it wide. As you do so, bring the palms face forward. Kind of lean the shoulders down. Open up as wide as you can. Just breathe with me. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in, heart open, chest open. As we exhale, squeezing to stay standing with the V shape in the legs, bringing the hands forward, interlace, making a ball. Inhale, we tuck under, and the pelvis, chin comes down. Breathing into that upper body, softening in the forehead. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reaching up, and slowly bringing the hands down. Fab. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. One more in goddess, so you can stay standing on breathing in, bending in the knees. We're going to just add an arch because we're going to drop the shoulder down and look up. Oh, I got really loads of clicks when I did that one. Must have needed it. Inhale, coming back to center and dropping the other shoulder down. Nice to take another little twist after the work we did at the beginning. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, squeezing those inner thighs and coming all the way back up. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as we exhale, bend in the knees, bring the hands forward, shift the weight to the hands, walk those knees and feet in, and bring yourself back down onto the mat. That worked. I'm going to take a little bit of our twist. So again, cross-legged or legs wherever you want. We're going to breathe in, reach the arms up, and exhale, drop the shoulders down. Breathing in, twist the body over towards that right hand side and lifting tall. Maybe it's nice to use that left hand just to guide the body a little bit further over towards the right hand side. Never concaving that upper body. We want to lift tall. Maybe taking your gaze towards the left hand side. Back hand is working as like a little kickstand, helping you keep that spine tall for 3. Breath to belly, working inwards. Such a great way to start our Sunday. And 1, inhale, reaching it up. Good, bring the hands down, right hand comes down, left hand up, and reach over. So much what we did with the legs extended. It's a little bit different as well. As you reach, we're pushing down into that left sit bone. You can bend a little bit into that right hand if you like, trying to get that lovely little arch. 3, 2, and 1. This time we're going to draw the hand in, maybe opening the chest towards the ceiling. Draw the elbow down, the thumb back, chest lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Inhale, both hands up alongside the ears. And exhale, twisting over. Nice and tall, lifting tall from the crown of the head. You've got it. Maybe using that right hand just to give you a little bit further push in the direction of the left. See how that feels. And twist. Breathing in, relaxing in the face and the forehead. Breathing out. Breathing in, breath to belly, and breathing out. Just getting that digestive system going, tapping into that calm space. Just the aim to start our Sunday clear. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, bringing that left hand down. Reaching up with the right, push the right sit bone down to get that right little angle. Reaching up, see how that feels as you reach over. Breathe in. Breath to belly, the side body. Feel wherever your body needs that breath to fill here. Breathing in. Breathing out, softening in the forehead. Inhale, slowly coming back up. And we're going to bring the body, opening the chest more towards the ceiling. Draw that elbow down. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out, slowly coming back to center. We're going to reach the hands up. Inhale and exhale, hands come forward. From here, you can stay there. You can walk the hands slightly forward. You can reach forward even more. Maybe take a full forward fold if the body allows it. Whatever feels good to you, just keep the neck soft. And allow yourself just to surrender. Wherever you are with the legs, doesn't matter how lifted or how deep this is for you. Just take a few deep breaths here. Maybe close the eyes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walking those hands back up. Just starting to soften for the last little stretch of class today. I invite you to bring the hands up alongside the ears. We're going to bend into the elbows, bring the hands onto the shoulders. We're going to take some big circles here. Just get a little bit into that upper body, the neck, the face, and drop into our Shavasana today. 4, 3, nice 1, 2, and 1. Lifting both elbows up, holding there, maybe reaching the right hand up, bringing it onto that elbow and guiding the hand, maybe the elbow further behind the head. The hand often comes in between the shoulder blades. If you've got that range, don't worry if it's tight. Leaning into what you need, maybe lifting in the head. Notice if the chest is drawing forward, draw in from the navel to get that tall spine, and maybe look up. Breathing in, breathing out, releasing where you need to in the shoulders and the arms. Try not to hold any tightness in the jaw. Up, guys, release that stress in the body. Inhale, reaching both hands up. And exhale, elbow bends. Hand coming onto the elbow on the other side, maybe guiding that arm in behind the head, hand in between the shoulder blades. If you've got the range, looking up. But again, try not to lean forward with the spine, draw in from the navel, and then take the head up. Want that lovely tall position, softening in the face. Little smile if you like. Releasing that tension, let go of that heaviness. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reaching both arms up. You've got it. And exhale, bring those hands down. Relaxing them in front of you or on the knees. Good. Let's take our final little cool down. Right ear to right shoulder. Draw the shoulders down. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, neck comes back to the middle. Other side. So one side tighter than the other. Can you breathe into those spaces of tension? Start to really soften those eyes. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, inhale, head comes back to center and other side. Drawing both shoulders down, tall in the spine. Just working to let go. And you can close the eyes if you like, breathing into that tightness. Sending a little message, muscles, just release a little, please. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Head draws over. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale through the mouth. Let it go. And lean forward with the chest. Just find a little circle. We're not going to take the full Kundalini. We're just going to roll to get those little kicks out. Anything left. Next time the chest rolls forward, see if you can go the other direction. Just see where you're at today. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming forward and lifting up nice and tall. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe a little smile. One can see you're at home. I come a little closer to you. Grab a little drink if you've got it. We'll work into the face, just finding that final little release before we drop into Shavasana. Amazing. Good. Pointer finger, middle finger, bringing it in to the top of the nose here. We're just going to trace up and around those eyebrows. You can push right in, maybe up into the forehead. Just feel around, but don't be shy when you do this, just to give it a little bit of extra push. Start to get that little release. Maybe in between the eyebrows, you push up. Just see what feels good here. Deep breath with me in and out. Good. Maybe moving around into the temples, finding those circles. Sometimes it feels good just to draw it up and down, maybe up into the hairline and down. Nice work. 3, 2. Keeping those lovely deep breaths coming and going. And 1. Good. From here, I like to just remind myself to soften in the jaw, kind of circling at the top, maybe even separating the teeth. And sometimes it's nice just to move the hands down the jaw here. Love it. And then from here, we're going to come to the top of the nose. We're going to take a little bit of circles at the top here. Maybe coming down the nose, even into the nostrils. If anyone has that cold going around, that might feel really good. You can also trace around the cheekbones here, pushing in, just feeling that release. Find like little circles as you go. Right, just to feel out what you need. There's no wrong way. Might look silly, but I really want you to feel out releasing any of that tightness, moving anywhere you like, up and around. Good. I'm going to get a little bit into the scalp. So I want you to take your hands almost like a little spider. I'm going to come into just that hairline and just push up a little bit into the hairline and up. And then maybe when you do so, find some circles. So in and a few little circles. Don't be afraid to push. And then coming a little higher, in and a little circle. Just feel around. Remember, you can't get it wrong. And going to the back of the head if you want a little bit. Just feel it out. Have a little play. Releasing in those pressure points of the scalp. We don't often get to unless we get a little massage from time to time. Beautiful. Good. Taking any last bit of relaxation or anything that feels good to support you in just recentering and then coming back to stillness. I invite you just to breathe in with me one last cleansing breath and breathing out and let it go. And then I'll invite you to get yourself into your favorite Shavasana position. And there's a magic of being at home. If there's like a throw on the sofa or wherever you are, grab that. You can put a pillow underneath your head, underneath the knees feels good. If you've got any of your own props, you can climb yourself into bed, back on a sofa. Just lay back in a position that allows you to allow the practice and the breath just to sink in. Invite you to begin just getting into that beautiful space, relaxing between the eyebrows. Here we just took a little bit of our massage. Just very carefully bring your mind's eye there and just release even more. Breathing in and breathing out as you find that quiet and that stillness. Close the eyes, let the eyelids fall heavy, and let the body just melt into the space you chose to reset. I want you to notice how you're feeling, what you're thinking. Let yourself just reset. I invite you to let the whole of the back body melt into the surface. Let it go. Allow yourself to breathe, to fall into that lovely space between awake and asleep. soaking up and giving yourself permission to really just relax. I invite you to just reflect. The poem's called Be Kind to Yourself Too. You're only a kind person if you're kind to yourself too. Otherwise, you've fallen into the people-pleasing trap, and sometimes that can break our spirit. Kindness, if we reflect, should start at home, and home starts with you. And you truly deserve that kindness as much as any other. Do not throw your kindness out into this world without gifting some of it your way. There is a little version of you who waits deep inside, hoping for it, thirsty for that love and kindness within. And that little version cannot quite accept it from others until they feel worthy enough. And worthy starts at home too. Worthy starts with you. You're only a kind person. Or the best kindness is if you're kind to yourself too. So take time as you move into this week and show yourself that care, that love, that softness. Let go of any of that negative thinking, telling yourself you're not good enough, and be kind. Send yourself a message saying, I'm doing my best. I've got this. Breathe into that sunlight, feeling the warmth, especially today, the lighter days, leaning in. Be kind to yourself too. Another piece by Donna Ashworth. I wish you a lovely Sunday. Peace and love, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Stay there in Shavasana as long as you want, or just make your way into the sunlight. Bye.